I get to offer to you the first world premiere of an opera that Pittsburgh Opera has ever done, and it is The Summer King by Daniel Sonenberg, and it is about the life and times of Josh Gibson, the extraordinary baseball player who lived and died sadly in Pittsburgh, a story that is completely and utterly rooted here in our midst. And we thought it was the perfect vehicle to say to Pittsburgh that opera is not only about ancient China, is not only about ancient Palestine, is not only about the riches in 19th century Paris, but that it is actually about us. It is about here and now, and opera tells best the great stories that we have in our midst and we often don't recognize. And this story of Josh Gibson is one of those. Josh Gibson's family stayed in town, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome up to the stage Sean Gibson, his great-great-grandson. I wanted you to just tell us a little bit about you, what you do, and what you thought about your great-grandfather, whom I assume you didn't actually ever meet, because you're very young.
Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. It's great to see Christopher again, and Daniel's here as well. But as Christopher mentioned, this has been a long project. You know, we get approached by so many different people with different projects. And I remember talking to Daniel a few years ago, actually a while ago, about this project. And, you know, when people talk to you about a project about Josh Gibson or anybody, a movie or opera or whatever, you never really think it's going to happen. But I think for us, for our family, it was a great exposure. I think it was a great exposure for us to reach a different audience. And I think that the opera brings to learn about Josh Gibson. And that's our most important goal through our family as well as Josh Gibson Foundation, is really just bringing awareness of the great man that he was, off the field as well as on the field. So I'm glad that Daniel stuck with it and was able to have the showcase in Portland, Maine, where I had a chance to meet Christopher and Bill. And I remember talking to them about, you know, hoping to get this here in Pittsburgh. You know, we feel as though, you know, Josh was, even though he was born in Benedum, Georgia, his roots are right here in Pittsburgh. And all the accomplishments that he has are still recognized here in the city of Pittsburgh. So for us to be able to work with these guys to bring this opera here and help tell the story of Josh is great for not only myself but our family as well as the Josh Gibson Foundation.
Thank you so much. So it is wonderful having the family here, and of course, as you mentioned, the Josh Gibson Foundation is going to be a very serious partner with all of the work that we're going to be able to do out in the community as we spread the word. In certain crusty corners of our esteemed operatic world, there is the sense that the only good composer is a dead composer. But we are turning the tables tonight in that we are producing a very live one. So Dan Sonenberg, please come up. It is indeed he. He's very much alive.
Hi, thanks very much. I can't really put into words what this moment means to me. This is not the end, but this is a pretty significant moment on this journey I've been on for a very long time. It's thrilling for me that Sean is able to be here and that you got to hear from him, and Christopher and Bill and the whole Pittsburgh Opera team have been so amazing every time I've been here. I came out to Pittsburgh in, I think for the first time in 2007. I met Sean. He very graciously took me to a Pirates game. I remember walking back from the game to my hotel, and I walked by the old headquarters of Pittsburgh Opera, and, you know, I just had this feeling about this, you know, wouldn't it be amazing if one day this opera, which is so much of Pittsburgh's story, wound up here, So to be here, seeing the unveiling of the poster and just having the opportunity to share this moment with all of you and looking forward so much to seeing this thing come to life is so thrilling to me. And thank you for coming tonight, and I hope I see you in 2017. Thanks.
Thank you, Dan. So now I want to unveil to you some of the casting. If you look up in the middle center, that very, very, very glamorous lady, Denise Graves, who is an international opera star, thank you, and has all through her career taken on great challenges, and in more recent years has taken on some really, really interesting contemporary pieces. Has been delighted to join the cast in the role of Grace. We are not telling you who the Josh Gibson is quite yet. This will be an entirely new production, of course. It is a world premiere. That means we will build it. We will build the costumes. And the person who will be directing it is Sam Helfrich up in the top right, who has been with us for a number of things, most recently directing Philip Glass's Orphée, which had such a wonderful impact on us a year ago. To be noted, Philip Gay and Jasmine Mohammed are recent alums of our program, coming back in the class. And you don't know Normal Schenkel, but he was a young artist back in San Francisco just when I was leaving there. And Kenneth Kellogg, actually, more recently was a young artist in San Francisco and has been part of the workshops, and he'll be coming to sing the role of Sam back here. So that is the very exciting news of this extraordinary piece, this great chance for us to really grab the headlines, for us to reach deep into the community, to partner with groups like the Josh Gibson Foundation, the Pirates, and any number of other groups, and to inspire a whole new generation about this extraordinary man's legacy.